on. Okay, I bought some product online that I wanted to try for myself, and I wanted to make sure that this was a video that didn't look like a sponsorship video, because I am not affiliated with this company in any way. They're not paying me. Yes, they could. I wish they would. Maybe someday down the road, but this is Unique Solutions of Vero Beach from Florida. It's called Aahsome. It's been suggested for hot tubs. I've seen a lot of videos, people clearing out junk and all that. My tub is not dirty. My tub is very clean, and you'll see that in a minute. But when I bought this tub used, it had some things. You can see here the clear lines are a little bit yellowed. This is an example of a clear hose, and some of the hoses that I've even put on as replacements have turned a little bit yellow in here. So in this one you can also maybe see that there's some gunk inside of that one. So the lines do have a residue in them, even though the water's coming out clean. It's filtered. I've got an ozone system that I put in that keeps it clean as well. My chemicals are always right. I keep that up to date and keep it, and I don't really have a lot of problems with the dirtiness of the pool. It's not that. But I wanted to see if this magic stuff here, like everybody talks about, would actually clear that yellow. So that's why I'm doing the video this way. I wanted to show you a before and an after, but let's get up and look at the top real quick. So you can see the tub is clean. It is a dark brown tub. Here's a little bit of water residue, spots and stuff. And I don't really know why this has turned the color that it has, but I'm assuming this is a different type of plastic than these. And that's not related, but I just thought that was strange. But as you can see, the tub is really clear, and those little bubbles there are from my ozone machine putting out. And there's literally no dirt. I don't get foam from this tub. I don't, I change the filter and clean the filters off as it needs. But we're gonna go ahead and put this in. I'll turn the jets on. I'll open it up. I'll throw the filter in to the tub itself, take it out of the filter housing and throw it in, because they say to do that because this stuff is supposed to really deep clean that filter too, because all the water is eventually going to encapsulate that stuff and let it go into suspension, and then we'll drain the whole entire tub and put new water in. But what I really want to see is if this stuff cleans the gunk inside of those tubes. And again, there's not any gunk here, so that's why my video is just a little bit different from the other ones that are out there. And again, I wanted to see one from a perspective that was not being sponsored, because you can never tell on YouTube and online whether or not the people showing you these immaculate tubs after they use this stuff and all this dirt and grunge come around, that they're sponsored or not. So you can see a lot of stuff in those tubs, but this one doesn't have any filth in it right now. I keep it pretty clean. Stop it. I just took the top off of this Aahsome. We'll just literally dump it right in, and then I'm going to turn the jets on. And so I bought one package, in other words, one use, and that's what it looks like. We'll mix that around in a minute when I turn the jets on. And I'm such a cheapo, I'm even going to wash out the inside of this package, because I like to hold on to what money I do make, which is not always a whole lot, but I'll make sure that the package gets all of the stuff out. I'll turn our jets on. I'll take my filter out and we'll let that stuff go. We have the filters in the back. We have the filters in the front. I'll even turn on the waterfall feature and let you see that. And then I'll come back and play the video after about an hour or so, and we see exactly what happens to this. It looks like it's foaming up from its own cleansers right now, because like I said, I never have foam in it. And that's it for now. We'll be back later. So here's what we ended up with. Basically, there's a bunch of scum around the edge, and that's good, because I imagine that's the things that they talk about, like body oils and sunscreen, hair products, whatever coming out. And you can see that it is in fact a floating thing all over, and that started to come out when we first put this in. The filter's got quite a bit of that on it as well. Let me make sure that gets focused a little bit there, and you can kind of see some of that, but it didn't clean the filter the way I thought it would. But the most important thing for me was these pipes down here, and they seem to still be quite yellowed with stuff inside of them stuck to the wall of the pipe. Now exactly what that is, I don't know, But I was kind of hoping that this would have done a better job to get that stuff out. Now I may have to somehow, now that one, believe it or not, is honestly, this one here is one that I put in that was clear, and it is a little bit clearer. I don't know if you can see that real well, but it's still yellowish, and it doesn't appear to have gotten all of the yellow out, but it's working. So maybe another dose of the Aahsome, or maybe even a double dose next time, if that's even possible, to get these things out. But I imagine it's a good start, and I'm not going to complain about the product too much. Again, I was hoping to see clearer results, but we've got what we got. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm also going to post this on the Caldera site, because that's what kind of tub this is. It's a Caldera Martinique 2017 model, and it runs quite well. I'm really happy with it. And here's how it looks with everything going and all that nasty foam that I've now got to clean out. Thanks again for your time.